All right, guys, so let's have a chat. Let's talk about real estate agents that sell a lot of homes, but they hate their life. And as a former agent that hated my life, I thought this video would have a lot of value. The people that are probably gonna get the most value out of this are people that are either thinking about becoming top performers or producers, or maybe they already are and they're going, man, Derek, I'm hating my life. I remember I got a call from an agent out of state, and she said, hey, I'm selling X amount of homes, and it was a huge volume of homes. It was like 100 homes a year. And she just had an assistant, and she's like, man, I see, you have time with your family. And she broke down and went into some really intimate, heartbreaking stuff, missing kids, rehearsals and games and stress on marriage and weight gain problems and just all the things that come along when we're stressed out, guys. And I remember being stressed out. In 2009 was the first year I sold over 100 properties. I got in the business in 2005, and man, it was tough. And I didn't really know what I was doing. I was just trying to honestly get myself out of debt. I came into real estate $65,000 in credit card debt, and I needed money. And so, number one, if you're in this position, congratulate yourself on the fact that you are selling a lot of homes. I mean, congratulations, like seriously, like my heart goes out to you. You're freaking a badass. You're doing a great job. You're selling a lot of homes. Not many people, especially, not many agents will ever achieve that. So give yourself some credit there and realize that you are special, you're unique. Obviously you have some dedication to your business, and you may just not know, number one, that it's possible, because a lot of agents don't think that it's possible to have balance and to sell a lot of homes, and it is possible. I lived that myself, and I was able to sell over 100 properties a year on average with one assistant and one TC. No team, no buyer's agents, none of that. And didn't take appointments on weekends and didn't answer my phone before 9 a.m. or after 6 p.m. Went on tons of vacations with my family. And it was a fantastic life, right? Reason why I transitioned out of that into a team lead is because as I started my team, obviously I had a heart. I wanted to start giving back some of this information. And the big aha moment was I remember having my team members making X amount of dollars. You can pick the dollar amount. And me making substantially more that month. And of course, I'm still actively selling a bunch of homes. And I had little to no joy for the income that I generated. And I had an abundance of my heart overflowing for this person that just made $10,000 in a month for their first time. And the high was so high that I wrote it for days. And I thought to myself, Derek, you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Clearly, you're more excited about them making $10,000 than what you were making. Maybe it's time to make a shift and step into a larger scale of mentorship in the form of a brokerage, which I did. Anyways, so congratulate yourself on what you're doing. It is possible. You can have balance in this business as long as you structure your business correctly. So let's talk about some of the ways that you can do that, or at least some of the ways that I did it. I can only talk about what I did, and I'm sure there's a lot of great ways to do it and probably better ways than I did it, but I just can't speak to that because I haven't done it. So this is the way that I was able to have that lifestyle. Was I systemized things. And I built a long-term business as far as lead gen, nurturing, whatever you want to call it. So how do we do that? This is the way I started, is as I went throughout my day. Let's just say I'm going throughout my day and I open up an escrow and a seller or a buyer calls me and it has questions and says, hey Derek, now that we're in escrow, what do we expect now? What's going to happen? Do we need to order inspections or whatever? And so I got that call, and then maybe on my next appointment, I explained to the people, hey, just this is what's going to happen. And I still get the calls because, number one, people don't sell real estate every day, right? They sell a home maybe on average once every 7 years. And number two, it's a lot for them to take in. It's overwhelming. They weren't able to retain the information. So what I did is I sat down and I typed up an email basically explaining. And then the title of the email that I send out is what to expect now that we're in escrow. And I break it down in that email, that letting them know, first of all, that an escrow is like a woman's pregnancy. Sometimes it's a little early, sometimes it's a little late. It's not always that exact date. And then I went on to answer all the other questions that my clients were asking me. And I did that, and I stopped getting those calls. And I was like, wow, that's really cool. So now when I opened up an escrow, I would send out this email, and then I stopped getting calls. And then there would be other calls or questions that I would get. And basically I just started making emails or updates preset. You know, maybe people are wondering, you know, what's going on with the loan. If you have any sort of clients, you know, they always want to know what's going on. And even if there's nothing going on besides the lender just processing the loan, they still want to hear from you. So I just started being proactive and creating things, and I did it in the form of a campaign, right? In my CRM, which is just a database, a customer relation management tool, or whatever you want to call it. When I open up an escrow, I apply a campaign, and it will send out emails and text messages from me automatically with common updates and common answers to questions. And my customer satisfaction went through the roof. Not to mention that I wasn't having to spend time, which is our most valuable asset, right? I wasn't having to spend time answering these same questions over and over and over. And it started freeing up time for me. So I'm having happier clients, and I'm having more time. And so I just started doing that in every aspect of my life. As far as my marketing, I'm like, okay, how can I systemize this marketing to where it's still effective, but it's more systemized? And when I say systemized, I mean less effort on me, things that are happening when I'm not working. So for example, right now in my real estate sales business, I have calls going out from me. Like, calls are going out from me right now. Text messages are going out from me. Emails are going out from me right now. People are getting direct mail from me. People are getting social media ads or watching my content, whatever you want to say. That's what I'm saying as far as systemizing your business all the way. And there's a lot of other ways to systemize your marketing and stuff like that, but start there. That gives you a good idea, and then just continue to grow it, right? And of course, if you're watching this and you're within my brokerage, you already know that I give you detailed information on exactly my systems that work for me. So anyways, I hope that helps you out. And just know, if you're in that point and you're feeling like pulling out your hair, you're feeling like quitting, maybe you've had some sort of health problem, maybe you have a heart attack, stress, anxiety, something. If you're that person, send me a message and I will help you personalize your business. I don't have anything to sell you. There is no charge. Just reach out to me and I'm happy to give you some pointers to help you out so that you and your family can have a better quality of life. So, hope that helps you. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.